Hey everybody. Hey. Let's see, biggest thing going on for me right now is that I'm married. Yep. See, it's been about, we're coming up on our 3rd year anniversary, and things are still going great. It's still like a honeymoon. We're still happy. And your reaction is why it sucks. Because every time I tell a guy that I'm happily married, he has to start placing bets. Oh yeah. Yeah, 2 years? Alright, fine. I put 50 down on 3 years sleeping in separate bedrooms. Frankie, you want in on this? This guy thinks he's happy. And it's like, it is. Male or female, you tell somebody that you're happily married and it's like they need to predict when the happiness might end. Marriage? Yeah, I was married. Look, if you can make it to year 5, you probably won't get divorced till year 10. And it's always the institution of marriage that's wrong. It's never anything they did. Yeah, we got divorced a few years back. She said it was because I cheated on her with her sister. But I think it was the money. Specifically, I didn't have any and I kept using all of hers. Fucking marriage, man. And I can kind of understand it because had I settled down with any of my exes, I dated a lot of women with an unhealthy view of reality. So I've decided that I am a virgin again. The boys' soccer team and the women's basketball coach don't count anymore. And while I think you're cute, Raymond, I think you're like handjob cute. So I'm gonna go lose my new virginity to a guy with abs I can see. But luckily I found a woman who isn't like that. My wife is sane and she's normal and I haven't been trained for that at all. And my mom is this sweet, Southern belle, wonderful woman who is a ninja at passive aggression. She will leave me these phone numbers. These phone calls, these messages and say, "Hello, son, my one and only. This is the woman who was with you when you were born. All those years I spent making sure you had everything you wanted in life, well, they make retirement so much less cripplingly lonely. If you need to reach me, if you should ever decide to call, you can still call me on my landline, the cell phone you mailed to me. While it looks nice, no one's around to show me how to use it. Did I mention I'm alone? But, you know, still breathing." My wife isn't like that at all. My wife is completely the opposite. She's very straightforward. And I don't know how to handle that because I've been trained to read between the lines all my life. What do you mean? What do you mean, have a nice day? What do you mean? Fine, I'll mow when I get home. I'll mow when I get home! I'm not trained for straightforward conversation because I'm Irish. And in my family, we say I love you by making fun of you. Anybody else have this? And it's usually about something you really care about or a goal you set, you know. My wife, at the end of the year, she set this reading goal for last year, and she came up to me and she said, "I read 70 books this year." And I was like, "That's great. When, on your commute?" "Yes." "How many of those were audiobooks?" "I don't know, like half." "Oh, really? Okay. So you read them, or you like listened to somebody read them?" Because like if a toddler walked in here and was like, "Me read 3 books this week," you're like, "No, no, you didn't. You shit your pants while somebody read them to you." But there is one thing about my wife. She puts up with so much from me, and there's one thing about her that calms every nerve of mine, settles every argument, just cools out the whole situation. And that's boobs. There's boobs in my house, people. Every day. I clap when I see them just to make sure she knows that I am happy those things are there. I have been waiting for this all my life. And therein lies the key to my happiness.